Hey Aries, this is your bi-weekly reading, and we are going from the new moon on the 12th of November to the full moon on December 26th. Oops, I said November. The new moon on the 12th of December to the full moon on December 26th. Right, and these are short, quick readings. Just to let you guys know, in case you have noticed, I am pausing on the monthly readings until I think February. The latest would be March. It's just that I'm needing to, I'm kind of feeling that second card. I'm kind of needing to focus on, okay, interesting, on a bunch of stuff that's just on my plate, plus the holidays and everything. So if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok or something, then I'll be making an announcement about that soon. But I'm going to be doing my best to keep up with at least the bi-weeklies and small astrology updates here and there as I can through the holidays. And again, like there's a lot that I can share after the holidays, but for now I'm just going to say that there's a lot on my plate. So this is looking at that phase of the month that we have every month, no matter what the astrology is, no matter what's going on, there's an undercurrent of either building towards something and like planting seeds, or in releasing and reviewing like what is outdated, what's not working, all of that. This is in that building phase. We're looking at the new moon to the full moon. Now this new moon is going to be in Sagittarius in tropical astrology. So, and that is happening at 3:32 p.m. Pacific time. So just adjust for your time zone. But during this approximate period of time, we're looking at like, well, what would be the most helpful? When I'm pulling these cards, we're looking at what would be the linchpin, what would be the most helpful part of your life to focus your time, energy, and attention into planting your seeds, building energy and momentum towards, and what kind of feedback, advice, guidance are we getting for you in relation to that? So this is going to be interesting. So for you, Aries, we're looking at the 10th house, right? This is your most public house. This is your house of career, typically, especially if your midheaven is in there in your natal chart. But we're looking at the 10th house as like it's your career, can be your purpose, also your public roles, like your reputation. But yes, this is definitely like your work, your career house, right? So that's what's up. That's where it's saying, hey, this would be a time to put your time, energy, and attention into that. And perhaps that is looking over and reviewing what plans you have going into 2024, since we're at the end of the year and most people start doing their planning according to like quarter 1, 2, and 3, and 4 of the year, right? So this could be a time where you're maybe looking at that. I would say probably especially because, and I'm not going to get too far into the astrology in these videos, but we have on the same day that we have this new moon, just a few hours later, we have Mercury stepping into retrograde. Now, this happens 3-4 times a year. So it's just a time where things kind of slow down, and it might feel annoying in certain ways, but we're asked to review our planning and the details and the facts and the fine print and the contracts and the things like that. So I think this could be like a really good time for maybe doing your planning for what's coming up in Q1 of 2024. Now, the advice that we see coming through here, I always forget with these larger cards. I love these cards. I don't have to really lift them up as much, but we're looking at the 9 of Swords. And with the 9 of Swords, what I'm getting here is that there is just, you know, it's no use putting a lot of, or allowing a lot of your energy to be drained and siphoned out by the worries or concerns about what is or isn't inside of your control. Like only being able to focus on like, well, what is it within my power to affect? And then focusing on that, right? It just seems that for some of you, there's maybe been a lot of worry, a lot of concern, a lot of stress, maybe a lot of like, you know, not sleepless nights, but maybe you wake up in the middle of the night and you've got like thoughts pouring through your head about maybe the money related to this, or maybe about what's happening, or, you know, just things that have to do with that are maybe concerning. Now, I want to pull another card just to see a little extra advice, because it's like, you know, sometimes just saying, try your best not to allow your worries to consume you. It's like, yeah, well, that's really great. What else? So we have the Page of Pentacles that is showing up with this card. You know, the thing about the Page of Pentacles is like, there's this kind of coming back to a place of I don't know if I want to say innocence, but curiosity, the kind of curiosity and awe and wonder and exploration that a kid would have, right? And there is this kind of dreamy quality about the pages. But also when we're looking at the pentacles, we're looking at the earth suit, right? And that's like very grounded, very stable, very studious even. Like there's some kind of solidity to that. And I wonder just like, is there a way that you can maybe, I'm getting the message about like coming back to basics, right? Taking the time within this 2-week frame period, approximate 2-week frame between now and the full moon to really take some time to explore what kind of things what kind of opportunities lie ahead? What kinds of ones do you actually want to grow? What kinds of maybe research can you do? How can you maybe up your game in terms of like study? Maybe there are workshops that you can take, perhaps. Maybe that's part of the concern that's flowing into this. Maybe it's about learning about a different aspect of your career or business, if you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is, that is like stepping things up to the next level. Maybe there's some kind of review about that. But there is this kind of quality of stepping back into a space of curiosity. And I think when we can take ourselves out of maybe panic mode or stress mode, and if we're able to just step outside of that and remove ourselves from it just ever so slightly and get really curious about what we might see, how it might look differently, or what other possibilities we can see might arise if we were to be very curious about our situation or about what's on the horizon instead. So I hope that that feels helpful. I hope it makes sense. I know that this is like a collective reading. So, you know, obviously not every Aries rising or Aries sun sign is going to feel like this is like what's up for them. That's why I always say one-to-one readings are the best. By the way, if you're looking to book a year ahead tarot or astrology reading, you'll find the links down in the description box for booking with me, so that way you can get in on that as soon as possible, just because it's a great way, I think, to get some perspective and start off the year. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give the video a like. It really helps a lot, and share it with any friends that you think might be into it, might dig it, and hit the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already, and all the good things, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.